Hello and welcome back to my second life. Today I'm up in my work area testing out a beta version of the Bergson Bowling Lane 5.1B. The 5.0 version is the official release version. I'm doing a beta test on different aspects of the beta. It has some slight changes to the physics and some of the features. One of the good things is it will automatically detach your ball once you exit the game or leave the game, log out of the game, and that's good. But I want to get into a little bit about the hook because that's going to be something a lot of people are going to get into. Hooking, it will curve your ball a little or a lot depending on how you're trying to curve, and not many people understand how to do that. So let's go ahead and reserve our lane. And here my ball automatically attaches. If you see here, my ball hook is on. My ball hook is always on. That's one of the good things about the new Bergson system is you can turn on or off a hook. Hook is a new thing to the 5.0 system. You can customize it. You can attach it or reattach it. Customize where you can have your own texture, your own custom color or custom texture when you upload or apply. And no matter where you are, as long as you're playing on a Bergson Bowling Lane 5.0 and above, the texture you set up will always follow you. Start a game or reserve a game, and it will attach that ball right to you, and it will be your ball. Now this time I'm gonna shoot from the right, and I'm gonna go ahead and start my game. And see the pins come down. Get up in the mouse view. Now, in order to shoot your or use your hook, if it's on, if I aim at a certain place, let's say like here, you want to do it up here, but if I do it here, and the minute I press down my left mouse button, I quickly move it a little bit over to the side of the direction I want it to hook. And depending on the amount of power behind my shot, if I at 100% power, it's not going to hook at all. But up here, if I get over and do like 60 or 80% power, it's going to hook a little bit. And I got a strike. I should stop the video now because that's the first strike I've gotten today. I'm going to try a little. You have to be very quick about it because the power level builds up quickly once you press down your left mouse button. So you want to move it quick and let go. So that's a 60% power there, and I got a little bit of a hook off to the side. And depending on where you go. Now, if you're trying to aim here and you try to hook over here and you went too far and you try to come back to where you originally want at 100%. You won't lose everything by having the ball roll off in the wrong place. I'm not going to hook this time. I'm just going to go up to 80% power. There's no point in me hooking for a shot like that. Some people want to use the hook only on a split or with a split, certain kinds of splits where you want to try to get the ball moving over a different direction, but I just want to show you the basics of hooking. And you notice I moved a little bit over here, and it didn't do me a heck of a lot of good. That was 80% power. If I wanted to hook the ball a little differently, I could move over, come up and aim my ball here, slightly move it over here. But that's 100%, so it's not going to hook. Yeah, I didn't do a good job on that at all. But I will stand here in this position on the right side. I want to do a different kind of hook. Because when you're standing directly on the center, you're not going to get a wide variation of hooks. I'm going to start here and move it over quickly here and let go, and I'm still at 60% power. And that shows you the big difference in how hooks are, depending on the power level of where you're standing. I'm going to the other side, to the left side, so I can hook it again, even though I don't need to. And there's 80% power. And it didn't do me a heck of a lot of good on that one. But don't go by me. I'm not a great bowler these days. I'm still getting used to the new Bergson Bowling Alley 5.0. I was so used to the old one, 4.0. I will stand on this side, apply my hook a little bit. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Over, let go. That's 80% power. And I got the snake bite again. So I've only managed to pick that up once in my life, and I was bouncing the ball off the side of the 4.0 and back, and I don't think it's going to ever work again on the 5.0. Hooking is a learning curve. That's really what it is. You have to get used to it. You have to bowl a lot every day, or do a lot of similar activities every day in order to get the hook down pat so it becomes a natural thing. Here I'm going to move that, and that's at 60% power. See that hook there? That was a nice one. And once it picks up, I'll hit these with a direct shot. Like 100% power isn't always good. It can actually be too hard, and you'll miss a pen that should have been an easy pickup. If you're trying for strikes, especially if you're standing dead in the center, and you do 100% right at the front, you could very well get splits in the 5.0 system. Now that was a slight hook, and that was 80%, and it was very slight, but it did do me okay. I didn't get a strike, but I didn't split it wrong. Kick that one out. I'm still used to the crosshairs being different in relationship to the pins. The pins are thinner, so when I try to aim, I'm aiming a little bit too far one side or the other. So I'm still adjusting to that. Now you see I did a full cross between over the front pin, and that was 80% with the hook enabled. And now if I come in, once these pins are back, I come in a little bit like this at maybe 60% power, I can pick that up. But if I had done 100%, maybe even 80%, that probably wouldn't have picked that pin up. So it's a learning curve. That's what the hook is. I'm not really trying for the best game. I'm just showing you stuff. But that's this is probably my normal game anyway, these days. And I got a little bit more, a little hook there. Again, this time I got a strike. So I did okay. Now with the anti-cheat system, or aim mimic system, if I continue to use the same aim from the same location I'm standing, it would give me a warning, and then it would penalize me. Now here's 100% power, so you will see that I'm not getting much of a hook. But if I'm bowling with a hook and I move my mouse a little bit over to one side or the other, at 100%, it might prevent me from getting that dead-on split that we all seem to get sometimes. Now here I had aim mimicking. Right at the bottom there it says aim mimicking detected, because my aim was still in the same place I did last time. So I'm going to go ahead and move over a little bit and then try to do my shot again the same way, but a little different, because my position's a little different. And that was a dead-on hit. I don't think I'm going to be able to pick up this split. I'm not good enough at this yet, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going to zoom in so I can get a closer view. Maybe get my, well, I'm not going to, I did okay. 176 isn't bad. Now when I log out, watch my ball in the hand. It goes away. So that's wonderful. It's a lot of practice, and you have to practice with the hook. You have to practice with the 5.0 system in order to get the most out of the Bergson Lane. Now, you don't have to have the hook on. You can shoot from different locations, but I will tell you, if you're one of those front, middle shooters, you're gonna get a lot of splits. If you're 100% power all the time, you're gonna get splits more than you probably ever did in the old system. Everything has changed, become more professional and more realistic, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to. But you just have to practice, practice, practice. And that's the point of playing a game in Second Life. It's not just, it's gonna be easy for me. Heck, driving in Second Life isn't very easy a lot of the times. If I don't drive for a long time, and then I get in my car, I'm all over the road and into somebody's building. But that's just part of life. Now I'm going to follow this up with some other videos on Bergson Bowling as we progress, and I get better as I practice and get used to doing a lot of things. Now I have to go because I'm being called. I am as I am as I am. See you later.